Let's turn some driftwood into a cute and frosty craft. Hi there, I'm Jane from Sustain My Craft Habit. Welcome back to our channel. I took about 5 pieces of flat driftwood of different lengths and laid them side by side, and then affixed them together on the back using these wooden stir sticks. I guess there's 4 pieces of driftwood here, and this creates a surface upon which we're going to make our little piece of art. Once all that was glued together, I dry brushed a couple shades of blue paint onto the surface of the driftwood. So this is a really lovely kind of turquoise color, and you just put a little bit of the paint beside you and then tap it in there to get that dry brush effect. It just means that your brush isn't fully loaded with paint, just has a little bit on there, so we're not going to cover the surface completely. So after doing it with this more turquoise color, I repeated the steps with a navy blue shade, and then again touched up some of the areas with just some white. And these are simply acrylic paints. You can use any paints that you have in your collection to achieve this effect. After my paint was completely dry, I started building a little snowman using some fur, like fluffy, soft white yarn that I picked up at the dollar store. It may have been the Dollar Tree or the Dollarama. And I just used my glue gun to glue down the yarn, starting kind of in the middle and going around and around to create a ball shaped. So I started with the largest shape towards the bottom and kept going around until I was happy with the size, and then repeated that to create the middle section of my snowman, the slightly smaller ball, and then again for the head. If you don't have this fluffy type of yarn, you could use strips of white fabric or even white ribbon to create a really cute snowman as well. Now it was time to dress up our frosty little friend, and I used a bunch of buttons from my sewing kit and some beads to create that mouth shape, like those bits of black coal. I also used some sparkly gems for the nose. I used some twigs, of course, for the arms, and then some fluffy black yarn to create his top hat. Then I used some ribbon to make a scarf with a little bow, as well as some black buffalo check ribbon to create a nice loopy bow for the top corner of the sign. Finally, to finish things off, I just strung on some twinkle lights and glued them in place with my hot glue gun. And there we go, we have a frosty little friend. What should we name him? This is just a cute and kind of colorful piece of decor to make you smile during this in-between Christmas and spring season. Hope you enjoyed this video. Happy crafting!